In the glittering world of the Kardashians, where fame and fortune reign supreme, one member of the iconic clan stands at a crossroads: Kourtney Kardashian. Kourtney's journey as the eldest member of the Kardashian-Jenner family has been complicated, difficult, and filled with a never-ending struggle for acceptance within her family. It's none other than the fearsome momager herself, Kris Jenner, who is in charge of this opulent empire. Kris has been the driving force behind the Kardashian empire because of her flair for business and talent for tuning her family's lives into a financial spectacle. However, a less than ideal family dynamic is hidden beneath the sparkle and splendour. Welcome to the world of narcissistic families, where sibling rivalry is a never-ending quest for acceptance, and the head matriarch's approval serves as the ultimate prize. A family drama of epic proportions is playing out within the opulent Kardashian world. Kim Kardashian, the glittering celebrity and favourite child of Kris Jenner, assumes the role of golden child. It's hardly surprising that Kim became the family's brightest star, soaking in the attention and success that appeared to come to her with ease, given Kris's partiality for her. In a sharp contrast, Kourtney Kardashian stands out as the family's scapegoat. Kourtney was left feeling overshadowed and undervalued by Kris. His fondness for Kim, her self-esteem suffered due to the continual comparison, and she wondered where she fits within the family's gritty social hierarchy. It was well known that Kim and Kourtney had a contentious sister rivalry. Kourtney's accomplishments were frequently minimized or treated with disregard, whereas Kim's were frequently exaggerated. This stoked a cauldron of hostility that simmered below the surface and was waiting to boil over. Kim saw Kourtney's decision to establish limits and put her health before her family's reality show as a challenge to her position of authority inside the family business. This caused a fight where Kim took offense and called Kourtney lazy and ungrateful for not giving the program her all. The conflict widened the gap between the sisters and stoked their rivalry. Kourtney started a journey to establish boundaries and reclaim her freedom. Because she was determined to escape the oppressive limitations of her family's expectations, she yearned for a life outside the fame-obsessed Kardashians and sought to define herself according to her standards. She encountered resistance from her family, notably Kim and Kris. As she began to set boundaries, they saw Kourtney's desire for independence as a threat to their authority, which led to harsh responses and efforts to reunite the family. But despite the upheaval, Kourtney found comfort in her friendship with Travis Barker, the rock artist who stood by her side and gave her a lot of confidence. Travis inspired Kourtney to value her happiness above everything else and embrace her personality. Kourtney continues to show that stepping out of the Kardashian shadow doesn't lessen her value as she travels towards self-awareness and freedom. Instead, it gives her confidence to write her own story, emancipating herself from the expectations placed on her and adding a new chapter to the illustrious Kardashian family chronicle. Kourtney went through a rollercoaster of emotions while remaining mute behind the glitzy facade of the Kardashian empire. She suffered emotional distress due to constant comparisons, criticism, and lack of validation. She struggled with feelings of inadequacy and a constant desire to impress her family. Kourtney's mental health was severely impacted by the constant scrutiny from her family members. The pressure of falling short of Kim, the golden child, made her doubt her worth and sense of belonging to the family. Kourtney felt vulnerable to the highly charged arguments and the ongoing sense of being the black sheep in the Kardashian family. Kourtney sought to tell her mother Kris about the trauma she had experienced as a youngster, but she was met with denial and contempt. She felt unheard and rejected due to his rejection of her feelings, which further exacerbated her emotional wounds. But amid this upheaval, something changed, and Kourtney realised how crucial it was for her to put her own needs first. Kourtney's inspirational journey to restore her identity and establish her voice began the turning point. She concluded that seeking approval from her family and the general public would never satisfy her needs. It was time to leave the toxic environment and start living a life that reflected her goals and ideals. Kourtney could concentrate on developing her brand and pursuing projects that spoke to her passions because she decided to set boundaries with the family's reality program. In addition, Kourtney's choice to put her health first struck a chord with many people who had gone through similar family situations. Her story became a source of inspiration for people looking for the strength to break free from the bonds of social and familial expectations. Numerous people have been motivated by her story to embrace their true selves, establishing a boundary and give priority to their happiness and mental health. Kourtney's newly discovered sense of empowerment conveyed a potent message to the world. One's value is determined by the love and acceptance we find within ourselves and not the approval of others. The Kardashians discovered they were a formidable force when united, not as rivals but as a strong family that could inspire each other to even higher heights despite the difficulties they faced on the road to the recovery. Their dynamics changed over time, which was evidence of the effectiveness of communication, vulnerability and forgiveness in fostering stronger family ties. The inspiring journey of Kourtney Kardashian had a lasting impact and impression on popular culture and the hearts of millions. Her legacy represents breaking free from cultural constraints and paving a path based on sincerity and self-love. Beyond the glitz and glamour, Kourtney's narrative emerged as a representation of tenacity and fortitude in the face of difficulty. Her choice to put her mental health and well-being first generated widespread discussions about the value of having limits and valuing one's uniqueness. Millions of others found the strength to start their paths of self-discovery and empowerment. As the world watched Kourtney rewrite her story, she left a lasting impact beyond the Kardashian brand, encouraging people from all backgrounds to accept her flaws, pursue their hobbies, and live as they see fit. Kourtney Kardashian's life is an immutable lesson that our love and acceptance of ourselves are the genuine sources of our success and happiness, not the approval of others. Kourtney forged a path of courage and fortitude, and with each stride she made towards empowerment, establishing a lasting legacy that will continue to motivate for generations. Kourtney left a lasting legacy that will inspire subsequent generations as she separated herself from the family strife and embraced her identity. Her experience is a potent reminder that we can create our own stories, regardless of such circumstances or cultural constraints. Now, although the path to self-acceptance is not always simple, it's a necessary one if we are to reach our full potential and experience some kind of lasting joy. Kourtney Kardashian's lasting impact will be a constant reminder. A reminder that our value comes from the power of self-belief in a world that is starved for acceptance. Future generations will draw comfort, courage and hope from the knowledge that they too, of course, can forge their paths, escape the constraints of cultural norms and write the protagonists of their empowering tales when they reflect back on her incredible journey. Now guys, that's it for this video. We'll be back really soon with another exciting and informative one. Don't forget to like and share the video, it really helps us out guys, and until next time, we'll see you again soon. Have a great day, and remember, keep on being kind. We'll see you again very shortly. Bye for now, and remember to like and subscribe to the channel.